you are seorang cerai coach. Macam mana you dapat idea? Macam mana you dapat idea untuk jadi seorang cerai coach? Sebab kita perasan in a recent video, seorang celebrity yang masih isteri orang, nak cerai, right? We saw you, satu Malaysia nampak you, and then we found out that your title was cerai coach. Macam mana you jadi seorang cerai coach?
And I saw you nampak. I nampak as well that you put that thing on your story.
Apa benda cerai coach?
Cerai coach.
Yeah.
Nice. Cerai coach. So, what do I do? Apa saya buat? Let me see. Macam mana persoalan ni, macam mana saya jadi cerai coach? Sebenarnya saya memang nak jadi coach sebelum ni.
Okay.
My background sebelum ni, I've always been in finance for dekat 20 tahun in finance.
What, banking or?
I was in banking. I was doing unit trust sekejap, buat unit trust. Lepas tu saya buat forex, ada crypto sikit, and I made good money. I made really really good money. That was where I made my money. And then, but after that we got scammed.
Okay.
And when we got scammed, that was something that made me feel like, aduh, dah tak nak buat dah benda-benda finance ni semua ni.
Okay.
And I've always had the aspirasi to become a coach, and I thought I was going to be maybe a sales coach. Tapi saya suka relationship. And the reason why I like relationship is because when I was masa saya buat unit trust, saya ada downlines yang banyak cakap pasal relationships and stuff. They have family issues and all those kind of things, and saya banyak bagi nasihat kepada diorang. And they managed to, produce a really good result from there. Dia punya marriage tu lebih ukuh, so to say, right?
So you were just randomly advising friends.
I was just randomly advising friends.
On dorang punya rumah tangga.
Kenapa dia tanya saya?
Betul juga.
Kenapa nak tanya saya of all person kan?
Minta advice daripada you?
Pasal mai jumpa saya kan. So yeah. So obviously they all know that saya dah pernah cerai 2 kali.
Okay.
I've been divorced twice. I've experienced failed marriage 2 kali, and at that time I was already married to my wife, my beautiful wife Aida. I think probably by then dah dekat 5 tahun. Sekarang ni dah nak masuk 12 tahun lah.
Okay, so you had 2 previous failed marriages.
Right.
Okay.
So by the way, kalau termasuk Penang or whatever, it's totally okay.
Tak ada hal, okay.
Tak ada hal
Yes,
okay,
yes.
because that's my natural. Kalau cakap Melayu, kalau
Kita
memang dia
santai
masuk.
sini, alright.
Kita santai Okay. So now dah dekat 12 tahun dah jadi berkahwin. So they, and also saya seorang single father. My wife also single mother. And orang tengok, orang suka.
Okay.
Right? Orang suka. Dia kata, macam mana anak-anak hampa boleh sama, okay, elok. Bukan dekat tu je. Hampa dengan hang punya ex semua pun okay.
Okay.
Right? Because there was a time where every year I would go and visit my ex-wife and my son, who now lives in Portugal.
Okay.
And we would spend Christmas and everything all together with them. And orang nampak ni semua kat social media. So orang tanya soalan ni semua. So we would give them advice. And from this advice, they were able to build beautiful families for themselves. From this advice, we also have single friends who were able to, yang punya lama tak pernah ada jodoh, tiba-tiba ada jodoh. And I thought, hey, this is a business opportunity, and something that I probably want to sign up. Saya nak mencuburi this thing, right?
Okay.
So then I had a very close friend of mine. Dia bagi tahu, hang jadi cerai coach je lah. And I'm like, oh, cerai coach I say, okay.
Cerai coach ni untuk coach dorang selepas dorang cerai ke, ataupun walaupun masih dalam perkahwinan?
So apa
Sebab
tu?
based on your stories.
So apa tu cerai coach? Okay.
Yang minta advice dari bro adalah waktu dorang dah sudah cerai.
Yes.
Betul tak?
Yes.
Tapi yang situasi sekarang, in this particular case, that celebrity masih isteri orang.
Yeah.
Right? And then you showed up.
Yeah.
So, isn't it a bit of a...
Since you asked about that, ni bagus.
Cuma can't mention names, tapi we all know which celebrity. So,
okay.
What kind of advice are you giving?
Okay.
Sebagai seorang cerai coach.
So, let me address a few things yang dikata-katakan kat luar sana.
Okay.
Of course, cerai coach ni dia menghancurkan rumah tangga.
Maksud you?
That's what is being said out there.
Oh, they saying
Dia
that you...
saya ajar orang untuk bercerai.
Okay.
Saya lah Dasim, which is okay if you want to call me Dasim, alright. Tapi cuma saya faham, dia orang tak faham.
Okay.
Dia tengok perkataan cerai tu, dia ingat saya nak ajar orang untuk cerai. I'm a strong advocate of marriage. I believe in marriage. Kalau boleh kita selamatkan perkahwinan
rumah tangga,
of course we want that.
Of course.
In terms of, I have this one case tapi kita tak nak sebut nama lah.
Okay.
I have this one case. Lebih-lebih Lani lagi dia duk message kat saya, dia kata tolong bagi tahu dia jangan tinggalkan suami dia. Kan? So tapi kita tak sebut nama lah.
Okay.
So saya pun bagi tahu itu bukan tugas saya untuk nak bagi tahu dia. Sama ada ni itu hak dia. Saya sebagai coach, saya hanya boleh tanya soalan. Dan soalan-soalan yang saya tanya ialah untuk dia membina diri dia dan mendapat clarity. That's what I do for them to get clarity.
But isn't it dangerous apabila orang ketiga ni masuk campur?
Okay, let me ask you this question. I want to ask you some question first. So, saya punya kerja ialah untuk saya kalau boleh saya nak mendamaikan.
Okay, untuk damaikan relationship.
Yes.
Tapi isn't it risky to get involved dalam hubungan orang?
Okay, so that's a very good question sebenarnya. Memang sangat bagus. Okay, but let's speak about this particular case.
Okay.
And is it okay kalau I nak tanya you a few questions?
Of course.
I want to give you a few scenario.
Alright.
Okay. Katakanlah ada satu klien ni, or sebelum dia jadi klien to you. Okay, and you are the cerai coach. Okay, I give you an example. Contoh, you are the cerai coach.
I get nervous.
Yeah, okay, don't worry.
When
You just tell me yes or no or whatever.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, if I was the cerai coach.
If you were the cerai coach, okay? Caprice is the cerai coach, and you see, ada drama ni. Pasal apa perempuan ni buat hal ni? Kan? Tengok elok je husband dia. Pasal perempuan ni buat drama ni. So you also start to make a content and you say, hal rumah tangga ni tak payahlah nak share kat luar. Right? So you create content. Dia kata, fine, you may have your problems or whatever. Tapi kalau betul sungguh nak bercerailah cara damai. With class and dignity.
Okay.
And this person saw that video. This lady saw that video and dia kata, betul juga. Mula-mula dia marah, dia nampak video tu. Betul-betul dia marah. She was very upset when she saw that video.
Okay.
So you did that video, right?
Okay.
And then she said, but then again, yes, I agree. Saya setuju. I'm supposed to do it with class and dignity. And then she reached out to you. And she reached out, she sent you a DM. You're shocked. You're like, this celebrity contacted me, DM me directly. Like, oh, betul ke ni? My wife saw the DM and she was like, ini mungkin imposter kot. So when we check, betul dia. Okay. And she says, can we talk? I need your favor or something. I said, apa favor dia nak ni? So then when I found out, she wants me to hear her side of the story. Or rather, she wants you to hear the side. Sorry, you're the cerai coach.
Okay.
Tell me, what would you do? Would you say, okay, let's hear your side of the story? And say, no, I'm not interested.
Me right now, I would say, no, I'm not interested.
Okay. But she said, I really need my support. People don't understand. I just want someone to listen. That's it. I don't want anything.
I would say the person that you should talk to is your husband.
Okay. But what if you are the cerai coach? And she says, I need support. I need to make this work.
Go to your husband.
You will still do that?
Yeah. Because I'm also a married man. I feel like every disagreement, every issue kena settle dalaman.
Okay, got it.
The only reason why orang luar ni bahaya sebab kita tak pasti adakah orang luar ni akan cocok dia, akan influence dia. So for me, for every marriage, kecuali jenayah, alright? There's a big kecuali there. Kecuali case jenayah, yes, settle it antara dua. If there's a jenayah involved, like some hardcore beating, you should get help. And you should get help if it's jenayah. Tapi selagi tak ada cross the line of jenayah, and if orang minta tolong tentang rumah tangga, which we do get a lot, we are a different ball game, right?
Understand.
I tell them, listen guys, if there's jenayah, we can help.
Good.
But if this is like some misunderstanding, arguments, whatnot, I'm sorry, but I cannot get involved. Go back to your husband. Go back to your wife.
Got it.
Slow talk with your wife. Slow talk with your husband. Sebab bagi Cap, orang luar ni kalau cocok, which happens a lot, kawan, member, family member, ibu, bapa, when they get involved, diorang akan buat situasi lagi teruk. Sedangkan bila kita kahwin, it's just husband and wife.
Got it.
That's my personal opinion,
Totally
brother.
got it.
So what did obviously you replied okay.
So as you know, well, and I respect that. What you said was like, yeah, I totally respect that. But as you know, I've always had people coming to me.
Of course.
Right? And we always try to resolve the matter. Kita
Ni,
selalu nak,
your first step adalah sentiasa cuba baiki hubungan.
saya tak nak baiki apa pun. Kalau dia kata dia nak cakap, saya nak dengar dulu.
Okay.
And dengar je lah bagi saya lah. Okay,
So did you give the celebrity any advice?
oh no.
No advice.
Nanti dulu nanti dulu
Okay.
Okay. So dia kata dia nak dengar. So I say okay, dengar dengan sebagainya. So and then saya tanya, okay, what do you want? I want you to coach me to be able to handle this with because sebab you kata buat with dignity and class. I say okay.
Were you involved sebelum the infamous caption or selepas the infamous caption?
What infamous caption?
Dia ada buat satu caption tentang tarikh. Were you around?
Oh, after.
Okay, alright.
Okay, after. Okay. So kalau cerita tentang tarikh, that is just scratching the
Sure.
surface of
Okay,
it.
so
This thing
Bro tak pernah bagi dia advice lah.
no.
Hanya dengar saja.
Dengar saja. Okay. And she wants to handle it. Okay, if there was any advice, the advice that I say is you need to make an apology. Because benda ni tak patut disiarkan kepada luar sana. So she said okay. At that time kita tak bagi tahu dia lagi, masa tu dia masih marah lagi. So I say okay. The next day she came over to the house. She came and she met me dengan saya punya isteri. And she sat with us for I think about 7 to 8 hours.
Damn. That's a long time.
Okay, so
What do you guys
So now
I mean,
again I'm going to
just listening lah.
I'm going to put you again. When I tell you this story, I am actually telling you. Saya bagi contoh saja.
Contoh, okay. Contoh.
Kita tak cakap sampai kita nak tanya
Disclaimer Malaysia, contoh.
Contoh ya, kita contoh.
Alright.
Because I want people to understand kenapa orang boleh terfikir yang cerai coach ni bagi advice untuk orang cerai. Kenapa cerai coach tak
8
suruh
hours
dia,
is a long time.
Kenapa dia tak suruh bersama-sama? Yes, 8 hours, right?
So just listening.
Just sitting down, listening. Now, as you are listening, you are the cerai coach. And then there are evidence that is being submitted. And the evidence is not good at all.
Like
Oh, I'm going to tell you. Tapi contoh. Again, ini contoh.
disclaimers.
Ini
Disclaimers
contoh
all the
ya.
way.
Contoh, muka lebam-lebam. Lebam seluruh badan.
Oh damn.
Masa mengandung, kena pukul.
Yo. Hold on.
Okay?
Hold on, brother,
And this
brother.
evidence is available.
So now we're crossing that line of Janaya.
This evidence is available.
Meaning available.
I've seen it. And I have seen raged.
You
I saw recordings of rage. Now, of course, orang
dalam masa 8 jam tu.
yes, 8 jam dia duduk dengan kita.
Contoh.
Contoh. Ini salah satu kalau ada klien macam ni lah.
But let me tell you from my experience lah, bro. Okay, if this is solid, I've not seen any evidence. Kalau dah cross the line of Janaya, Cat pernah handle satu case Janaya. Tiba-tiba mangsa hilang. Cap kena saman. I had to pay 5,000 ringgit bro dekat mahkamah. You know what I mean? You know,
Understand.
Even rumah tangga case yang ada jenayah is scary to
Right.
handle.
But
Sebab there's always going to be a chance for plot twist.
Before we go to that, saya nak
Yeah.
cerita dulu
Okay,
I think
so-
if it's okay kalau boleh saya ceritakan
Oh damn.
Now, saya rasa mungkin ada orang akan sangsi. Dia nanti kata betul ke dia ni buat drama, dia betul ke dia punya gambar semua. Now, is it okay if I'm going to go a bit raw right now and I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. Is it okay?
Yeah, fine.
Okay. And I asked my wife for permission for me to share this.
Okay, Chop, before there, can you confirm now ada unsur jenayah?
Saya boleh bagi tahu ada lebam-lebam. Ada lebam-lebam, muka bengkak.
Laporan polis sudah buat tak?
In this case belum lagi.
Why not?
Tak tahu. Like you said, it's not my place to advise them bila dia nak buat ke apa ke.
I mean, if it's jenayah,
Okay,
that's the right thing to do.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this first, okay?
Okay.
Now, before we go, whether we decide whether it's Janaya or whatever, I wanna because I don't want to go in the area of Janaya or whatever. I don't want to.
But
go
that's a
there.
more serious case.
Okay,
I mean,
let
for
me
me,
tell you why. I want to go here because
Okay.
when I saw those videos,
Ada video.
Oh, video ada. Tetapi video tu dia maki hamun, kata babi, buto kau.
I mean, men do get angry.
Of course, men
Right?
do get angry.
Like you get
Yes.
angry. I'm sure you've got angry before. I've gotten angry before. We've said some bad things, right? Angry at the point of emotional anger, right? But if it's more than verbal abuse is wrong as well. But if it crosses a line of physical, that's obviously sudah masuk area of jenayah.
So
Can you confirm? Is it jenayah?
Can I tell my story first before
Okay.
about myself first?
Okay,
So
sure.
bila saya nampak video tu, saya nampak I saw those eyes in that video of course suami dia lah. Tapi of course
Contoh.
kita bagi
This
tahu
is a
ni.
contoh.
Kita tak cakap pasal siapa-siapa sini. Ini contoh. Because benda-benda ni berlaku bila saya jadi cerai coach, saya memang jumpa macam-macam jenis kes.
Yeah.
So ini salah satu contoh kes yang boleh berlaku.
Okay.
So I saw the eyes of that person. So mula-mula
In the video?
In the video. And cara dia maki, dia snatch the phone and all those kind of things. Lepas tu terus tutup video tu dan sebagainya. Tapi ada gambar-gambar bruising muka, lebam, masa mengandung pun kena pukul dan sebagainya. Now masa mengandung pukul I cannot remember whether saya nampak sebab video gambar banyak. Tapi saya tak ingat saya nampak ke tak.
But not one laporan polis.
Laporan polis belum lagi.
Okay.
Now, I guess maybe mungkin dia tak nak buat laporan polis masa tu dia masih sayang ke ataupun dia percaya ke, dia kata no, I don't want to, I don't want to do any of this. So, by the way, dalam 8 jam tu mak dia pun bawa my mak dia juga.
Macam mana?
She brought her mother.
Okay, alright.
Her mother came subsequently and I had the privilege and the honor of meeting the mother. A beautiful woman that she is. The mother is a beautiful woman, beautiful soul, baik orang dia. So that gave me satu gambaran untuk saya nak tengok. And saya nampak anak dia pun perangai macam mak dia juga. Baik. Sangat baik sampai gullible. Itu yang kita nampak. Cuma dia tak pandai nak berbahas, nak mengata benda tu. Like you said, police report pun tak buat lagi. Tapi bila dia mengata dekat media ke apa ke, orang salah anggap, orang kata tengok buka aib itu semua, tapi dia dah terpendam benda ni lama. So saya nampak semua benda-benda tu. And when I say saya nampak mata tu, I recognize those eyes.
I mean, this is a huge plot
And
twist.
I'm telling you, I recognize those eyes. You know why?
Why?
20 years ago I was that man.
Oh shit. You had a barren problem as well?
Of course. During my first marriage. Of course, I would also say maybe my wife also probably back then had a barren problem, but she's a girl, bro. No man touches girl.
Oh shit, what a plot twist.
And this eventually led to a divorce for us as well. Right? Of course, there were many other factors involved, right? So this was about 20 years ago. More than 20 years ago.
Yeah.
That I was married to my first marriage. Then 2 years later, 2-3 tahun kemudian I met up. Of course, in between saya dengan ex-wife saya, kita berkawan. We try to rebuild balik kita punya relationship walaupun kita dah berpisah. Okay. Kita rebuild balik and then there was one day I remember I had lunch with her because I wanted to discuss, ada berbincang tentang sesuatu that was important between us yang berkenaan dengan anak kita masa tu. And I remember this was in a restaurant, my good friend's restaurant, Fifi. Her restaurant was called Batavia in Damansara Perdana. It's so fresh in my mind. This was 3 years after 2 or 3 years after I've divorced.
Okay.
And we had an argument about certain things that we couldn't agree about in regards to marriage. She got up and she walked off. She said, "No, I don't agree to this." She walked off. I went after her, and I grabbed her hand.
In public?
Yeah, in public. I grabbed her hand and said, "Don't go. We haven't finished talking yet." She turned back. She looked at me. She said, "You never touch me like that again." And by that time, after 2 years after we divorced, it was a very painful divorce for me. But it changed me. I became a different man. And I forgot the person that I was back then. Saya dah lupa dah. Yang saya buat benda-benda macam tu. And when she said that to me, the visions came into my head. All the things that I did. I remember there was one fight that we did. Tapi tak adalah selalu physical, whatever. Right? And I'm going to be completely honest. And that's why I don't want to talk about jenayah because I'm also talking about myself here. And I remember there was one time where we were fighting and I was so angry at her. Saya punya marah kat dia. Saya sepak dia sikit je. That's what I thought. Tapi saya nampak dia melayang. And that vision came to me. And I remembered everything. And I held her hand nicely after that. My ex-wife's name is Joy. And I said, Joy, it's not like that. I am not that man. Not anymore. So, when I saw that video, I know that's real. And I understand. Saya faham the pain that she was going through.
Damn.
So, kalau what I'm saying here is, saya rasa tak perlulah sampai nak pergi lodge police report. I think, maybe I could be wrong. I've not had a chat with her. Tapi again, ini contoh.
Contoh Malaysia. This is disclaimer, contoh.
And kalau saya ada opportunity untuk bercakap dengan dia,
Do you feel like your divorce made you a better person?
of course. 2 kali saya cerai, bro. 2 times. And I will never touch my wife that way. Kalau saya boleh berubah, siapa-siapa saja boleh berubah.
Faham?
Right? But kalau saya ada opportunity, I asked you, what would you do? And obviously there are certain things you wouldn't have done the same way, because I think mungkin you and our experiences are different, right?
Sure.
Because what I do is different and what you do is different, right?
So
But
you saw yourself dalam situasi.
saya nampak isteri saya nampak.
You saw all this.
Her family all knows about this.
Alright, so
Cuma benda ni kita belum keluarkan. And kalau saya ada opportunity untuk bercakap dengan suami dia,
would you?
of course I would. And I would say this to him. I would say, brother,
Before it's too late, maybe? Or is it too late?
I don't think so.
You don't think it's
Too late in terms of what?
to save?
The marriage? Would you want them to save the marriage? I became a different
I mean,
person.
if it's a janaya,
I became a different person. The divorce had to happen. And today, I am proud to say, I'm proud to call my ex-wife one of my best friends. I still consider her as one of my best friends. Until today, dia bagi nasihat kat saya. My wife gives me nasihat. My second ex-wife, I don't know what happened to her. We were not in good terms. Kita tak ada anak pun. But my first wife, until today, she still, whenever I'm out of line, whenever I do wrong, whatever, because I became a better man. So bagi mereka yang rasa yang divorce is a bad thing, you shouldn't ni, jangan ada campur tangan luar dan sebagainya, tengok keadaan.
I mean, if it's a janaya, brother, I mean, we're talking about janaya supposedly.
Yeah, right? So, if I had an opportunity untuk bercakap dengan dia, I would say come clean. Tell the truth. Jangan main sandiwara ni semua ni.
That would be your advice to the husband?
I would tell the husband, tell the truth. Come out and tell the truth, because you cannot. Anda dah tak boleh lari dah daripada benda ni. Evidence memang terang-terang. And kalau nak kata, tak, itu bruising tu dia jatuh. You nak tipu, you boleh tipu satu Malaysia. Tapi kalau lelaki yang pernah pukul perempuan dulu, you tak boleh tipu. You cannot lie. You boleh tipu satu Malaysia if you want to.
So what would be your advice to proceed with the cerai?
No, it is not for me. I cannot tell that.
But what would you advise? I mean,
I would say my advice is kalau nak bercerai pun bercerai secara damai.
Sebagai seorang coach, right?
Yeah, of
cerai
course.
coach. Your last advice for them would be?
Kalau dah tak ada jalan penyelesaian, cerai, yes. Why would you live in prison? What are you teaching your children? Walaupun kalau tak ada jenayah, but you're not happy, why would you do that?
Yeah, I feel like happiness. Okay, if there's no janaya, for my principle is don't get involved.
I understand.
Semua benda boleh baiki.
I understand.
Kalau kereta boleh
Okay,
baiki.
now I gotta make
hubungan
this caveat. 90% of all my clients, 90% daripada klien saya yang jumpa saya, cerai dia orang semua dah settle. Saya cerai coach, saya ajar orang untuk membangunkan diri balik.
So this is a unique case.
This is a unique
Sebelum
case.
ni,
Tapi saya pernah ada case yang dia nak cerai. And dia kata, boleh tak saya nak masuk you punya workshop? I said, saya belum cerai lagi. I said, boleh kalau you nak. Terpulang, you boleh masuk saya punya workshop. Dia masuk saya punya workshop. Workshop saya 3 hari. Hari kedua, dia bagi tahu, semalam I dah bercakap dengan suami I. Kita cancel cerai kita. We are going to work on it. Itu yang saya nak dengar. And kalau boleh, saya nak orang jumpa saya sebelum cerai.
Really?
Of course. Save the marriage.
Even if there's no denial, you would still try to help.
Of course, I would try to help. But at the end of the day, everybody... See, maybe...
I mean, there are legit counselors yang ada PhD, yang ada sijil in this kind of space. Do you have that kind of...
Okay, so let's go there. Before we go there, I want to talk about... Let me finish what I would say to this...
Untuk advise orang sebelum diorang cerai ni,
right.
To save marriages, you would need to be a counselor. Do you have that criteria?
I have a coaching certification. I have NLP. I have a lot of stuff. Tetapi...
In this space?
Well, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. In terms of coaching, there is no proper license or whatever.
No, for counselling. If you want to
I am not a counselor.
Okay, so you're not a counselor.
I am not a counselor. Saya bukan counselor. Saya bukan lawyer. Saya bukan therapist.
Correct.
Benda tu semua perlu lesen. Saya bukan.
Correct.
Okay, that's make it very clear.
So if you're saying that you want to help them before cerai, don't you think you would need to have some sort of credential?
Let's talk about credential now. If you go, kalau anda pergi job interviews,
because there are legit counselors out there, right? You are aware. There are other counselor untuk rumah tangga.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
Yeah,
I'm aware of that. And you are asking very very good questions. Ini soalan-soalan yang saya suka soalan ni, walaupun it is very thought provoking, right? But this is these are the questions that people are
because
asking.
Because you're dealing with human beings yang nak cerai.
Of course.
Which is a serious situation.
Of course, it's a serious situation. Okay. So now, and also I'm not a lawyer either, right? So I
advise on law.
I don't advise on law. Kalau bab law, saya ada kawan-kawan lawyer that they will talk to.
Yep.
I don't advise on that. Most of my clients pergi ke therapist juga. Okay. So now, saya bagi contoh yang terlalu some other example that I want to give. Katakan kalau anda nak belajar buat business. If you want to learn business, and one of the finest business school on the planet. Probably at Harvard Business School, about $200,000 for 4 years or whatever. So that's one option, right? Harvard Business School, or to be mentored by Sir Richard Branson for 2 years.
Sir Richard Branson, dia ada bukti yang dia dah bina business. So to be a mentor with Sir Richard Branson makes sense. So dia sudah capai a huge empire.
Mana certificate dia untuk mengajar business?
No, he has the credentials that he has built a big business. So for you to be a mentor, it makes sense.
Go and talk to my clients.
Is it the same?
Kalau you kata bukti?
No, but is it the same?
So here's the thing, orang minta CJ dan sebagainya. Saya ada CJ coaching dan sebagainya, right? But it is up to the public to decide. Kalau dia can decide whether dia nak pergi Harvard Business School ataupun dia nak pergi Richard Branson.
But in this case of rumah tangga, you're dealing with people's emotions. There's reason why therapists become therapists or counselors become counselors because they had years of learning and credentials to get that therapist punya sijil.
Faham?
Counselor punya sijil.
The people in Harvard Business School has never left
school. But that's business.
Wait, hang on. The people has never left school and they don't have experience. The therapist may not have experience. They have never gone through it themselves. I have sat in front of clients and say, Izari, you tak faham apa saya alami. Mana you tahu saya tak faham? Saya dah melalui diri sendiri.
I mean, your argument is like, okay, selagi therapist tak pernah cerai.
I'm not saying that. No, I'm not saying that jangan pakai therapist. But if your argument is, tapi therapist don't have experience, saya ada experience. Apa salahnya kalau pakai dua-dua? And you see, sama juga kalau if you go to a friend, tapi cuma kalau friend tak berbayar lah kan. I do it as a professional punya ni. And at the end of the day, semua orang, kat sini kita ada affiliate coach. Ada orang pun kata, oh kalau coach tu bukan untuk sukan ke? Ada business coach.
There's motivation coach.
Ada motivation coach.
Correct.
Oh, what credit? Oh, but motivation, you're playing with people's feelings. Dia baru down, dia baru lost his business dan sebagainya. You're playing with his feelings, right? It's also emotions and feelings as well. It's the same thing as well.
I don't know. For me, rumah tangga is such a sensitive. It's sacred grounds.
I understand.
It's almost borderline nak advice agama, right? It's almost the same, almost the same space.
Oh, saya tak masuk. Bab agama saya tak masuk.
Yeah, no, but rumah tangga is religion, brother. Right? Rumah
masjid.
Tangga, is you bina masjid sekarang ni. So for us to advise rumah tangga, for me, for Caprice, it would have to be someone with a strong credential in Islam as well as its counseling. That would be the best mechanism.
I understand.
Yeah.
But we can certainly sit here and agree to disagree.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, kat sana orang semua they have a choice. And I have a lot of people who has reached out. Dia kata saya perlu pertolongan. And saya kata saya area ni saya tak tahu, saya dah pergi terapis apa semua, tapi saya nak bercakap dengan orang yang dah pernah experience. Okay. So they have a choice.
How much you charge?
Depends. If it's we have to look at their situation and how long they want to go through the programs.
Contoh a celebrity minta tolong.
Dia tak ada beza kalau celebrity ataupun tak
Same
celebrity.
fee.
It's the same fee.
Range dia berapa?
All ranging from between free. I have free classes.
Okay.
Tapi yang free class tu saya galakkan diorang buat a little bit small donation, which is a RM70 donation, or pay whatever you can afford. Dan donation tu RM70 untuk my 3-day punya course. The 3-day course kita guna untuk beli barang-barang dapur untuk rumah anak yatim Ashura in Sungai Buloh.
Oh, so it's also like a charity.
It is a charity.
Okay.
And then after that you can also do my I have a few different types of coaching program, anything that ranges between RM4,000 for 6 months or
4,000.
Yeah. Oh. Depending, because see my clients.
This is the rumah tangga program, or is it the
Bina? I hope that you don't call it rumah tangga program.
What's the name of the program?
Also another thing that I think maybe that's very important to highlight here is that dekat Malaysia ni tak ada cerai coach. Dekat Malaysia ni tak ada divorce coach. But if you type divorce coach dekat luar negara berlambak-lambak divorce coach. There are a lot of people helping
are they counselors?
Okay? Not necessarily. Right, but they have divorce certification similar to what I have.
Okay, you have
so not divorce coaching certification. I minta maaf dia ada coaching certification similar to what I have. And also so kat luar sana memang dah ada. It's already popular. Now why? Kenapa perlu benda ni? Right, and you kata jangan masuk campur dan I understand. I don't want to argue with that because some people will have those views. Tapi saya nak menolong. Tujuan saya memang nak menolong dan saya percaya saya boleh tolong. And kenapa saya nak tolong? Because the statistics is divorce rate is very, very high now. Right? It's approximately about, now Malaysia susah sikit nak dapat statistik, tapi it's very similar, sama dengan the other developing nations and also developed nations. So di America is about 54% of new marriages. All new marriages 54%. Maknanya separuh. Kalau 10 orang kahwin, within the next 5 years 5 akan bercerai.
Yeah, the stats are crazy.
The stats are crazy.
Selangor baru ni dia announce Selangor punya rate of cerai. It's insane.
So bila orang dah cerai, the things that they go through, we also have statistics yang orang sampai nak That's where you need
censor that word, bro, because YouTube
sorry. Okay, we also have statistics yang orang yang are very depressed.
Unalive them, yeah.
They are very, very depressed, terlalu depressed kan. So that is where kita datang untuk memberi motivasi untuk bangkit semula. Ada juga orang-orang yang perempuan especially selepas dah bercerai sebab dah kena cheating dan sebagainya, they do not open their heart again to men. Dia kata laki ni semua tak guna. So this is the job of the cerai coach. The cerai coach say no, you have to change your belief system. This is all about your belief system. So we get them to tukar minda dia dan sebagainya.
So to sum it up, cerai coach, you are available for sebelum cerai, either to selamatkan ataupun proceed cerai. And you're also there to help them build back their confidence.
Paling important is after. Itu saya buat, tetapi sebelum elok juga jumpa, because janganlah tunggu nak cerai baru nak jumpa, nak selamatkan your marriage. You can also go to a marriage counsellor. Up to you, you know. Even my current wife Aida, so kita pun dah, I mean 2 kali saya dah cerai, kali ketiga pun saya almost cerai, but no, we're going to work it. So I have experience of, I mean everybody has this experience where you go through the ups and downs and stuff, right? Make it work.
Okay, your final advice to the contoh.
My final advice to the contoh
celebrity.
Contoh suami, saya bagi tahu, tell the truth. Please tell the truth, because benda ni akan keluar.
When?
So better
akan keluar when?
That's not for me. I cannot.
You're not doing it. Okay, you're not exposing this.
I'm not exposing. It's not for me.
Okay.
Right? But of course, things will go to court dan sebagainya, kan? So better get ahead of this, kan? And tak salah dok main sandiwara ni semua, and that saya sayangkan dia lah. Itu kalau betul sayang, betulkan ni, because to me there's also a daughter involved here. Both of you need to heal. Both of you need to berdamai, walaupun berpisah tapi tetap berdamai sebab ada anak.